Hi guys, how are you all? I'm good. It is currently 4:49 p.m. here in the UK. It must be around 10 o'clock in India, and I'm recording this video for the week ahead. Like, how do I look at the markets in the coming week? So, as you all remember, last week we spoke about that I am currently bearish on the market. My view was not full bearish, but I was bearish for some time on the market. For example, for a short period of time. Currently, let's just go through where is the Nifty and Bank Nifty currently. So in the last week, we went short on 16th May. For the first 3 days, our view was completely going on our side. And on Friday, we have gotten some kind of a bounce from mid Bollinger Band, which is 20 MA. That is 20 moving average. The mid Bollinger Band line, the orange line that you see. Uh, the same case with Bank Nifty. However, Bank Nifty still remains strong. At the current levels at the market, so market is currently at all time high. I would still like uh, I would still like to see some kind of a correction before we take go for another rally on the upside. But the things might turn out to be different as the global markets look quite comfortable. For example, this is the US futures. So US 100, it has broken out of this high. But if this US future on the weekly charts, if this comes back again below this point, uh, we will be we will turn bearish, and we will like to short our markets again. S&P 500 is also showing a breakout on the charts. For example, yeah, as you can see, this accumulation and breakout. So if the global markets continue to do well, for example, S&P 500, US 100 futures, these charts, you need to keep a track of these. If these continues to do well, our view on the Indian market might turn to a little bit of bullish again. I'll just show you. So how I'm so during this confused situation where I was thinking that we would get some kind of a short till here, 17,800 or 17,500, just a good correction I was expecting before the market go up. This was also majorly because of the market breadth in the US. It still continues to be bad. I want the Russell 2000 to break above this level of 18,000. Uh, so so if it breaks above this level of 18,000, I would turn cautiously bullish on the market once again. But it is still lacking behind. The small caps in America are still not doing well. So I'll be cautiously watching the markets. And if the Russell 2000 continues to be underperforming the markets, we might see these charts coming down or doing a fake breakout. We might see a kind of what do you um, some kind of a bull trap if Russell 2000 continues to lag. So coming back to Nifty, how do we form our view? So it's really very simple. What I'm doing here is, so what I've done is I'm just marking the high of this candle and the low of this candle. We might stay in a range for the week as the 18,000 has the highest put rating and 18,500 has the highest call writing, and this week is the monthly expiry. So on the days of monthly expiry, on the week of monthly expiry, we tend to see markets going sideways, and then on Thursday we get a major move on either direction. So option seller, typically the institution and the big players, keep the market sideways so they can book their positions which they have been carrying for like the whole month, and they try to eat as much of premium as they can. But on what happens on Thursday, why do we get a big move on the day of monthly expiry, is because there is some kind of expiry offloading of positions. The offloading of positions uh, like tend to cause the move in either of the direction, and the move is very violent. So so this was the chart shows to me. If we are above 18,300 again, I will be bullish on the market. If we go below 18,100, I'll be bearish on the market. On the downside, I want to break this 20 daily moving average and move below the mid Bollinger Band, so I can easily achieve a target of approximately, first target will be this 17,800 and then 17,700. So this will be the ideal case. So this will be the ideal case on how we on what do we do in the coming week. Also looking at Bank Nifty. So I've drawn this channel This channel is very important for me. If Bank Nifty breaks out of this channel and crosses its all-time high, I will be bullish on the market. I will go bullish with the stop loss of the breakout candle, the candle which breaks out of this what do you say, this channel or the trend line which is coming. So I want the Bank Nifty to break out. I will be long on the Bank Nifty if it breaks out. I will be short on the Bank Nifty if it breaks down from this channel. I'm currently being unbiased. I'm preparing my analysis for every scenario in the market. Markets might do a consolidation for the whole week, as I told you that we are going to we are in a last month of May, and we are going to have a monthly expiry in 4 days. So there it might be a case that markets tend to stay in this range for the whole week and then break out or break down on Thursday. So yeah, it might happen. This might be the case. So I'm expecting some kind of a move on Thursday. But until Thursday, if the global market stays silent, we are going to stay in a range. That's what my view is. But still, if we break out of the range before the monthly expiry, for example, if we break above this trend line, go long. If we break below this trend line, go short. But go short on a I would only recommend you to go long on a higher low and lower high. So this is how the Dow theory will confirm itself, and you can easily go long. If you are going long on like the straight rally upside, you might see a higher low here, which will be a fake breakout. Or if you just directly go short on the breakdown, you might see the higher low here, which will be a which will be higher to this, and that's not the ideal scenario. We coming in back like this will be a kind of a throwback or a pullback, and this will form a bear trap. Hence, I would advise you all to go long or short only on retest or pullbacks or throwbacks. Yeah, not throwbacks, pullbacks. So that's how I look at the markets. Infosys looks very good to me currently. This will be the stock on my watch list. I am hoping to go long on the break of this trend line, as I will be trading for the gap fill. It's a huge gap, and Infosys is also showing some kind of a bottoming sign here. If it breaks above this trend line, I would definitely like to go long on Infosys. And one more chart, USD INR, one of my favorite charts at the moment. As you can see that we are almost at the resistance at this chart. I would definitely love to go long on this instrument once it sustains above 83. It is still a breakout on the charts of USD INR. You can enter into some quantities now if you want, but because I see some kind of a breakout that has already happened, but I want there to be some kind of a pullback before I take my long positions, and I'm at least expecting this 83 levels to be broken on a daily closing basis, so I can go long. The target is huge. It is approx 84 rupees, 85 rupees. So it's huge. It's 2% of the target on USD INR, which you can easily capture once the script closes above 83. Yeah, just I think the USD INR might currently face some resistances at 83 level, because the dollar index is also some kind of a resistance at 200 daily moving average. So the pink line here. Hence, I expect the dollar to maybe go sideways near the resistance, which will be the ideal case, like going sideways here and then breaking out like this. This will be ideal breakout for me to go long, but still I will improvise on my view, and if something else happens, if not, the dollar might come down again and touch this trend line as it is following the channel. But I already think, because it has already touched this resistance zones like a lot of time. Let's count. So 1 2 3 4 5 6, and this is the seventh time. So now, after taking so many resistances at the same level, this level is getting weaker and weaker, and it is I think time for the dollar to break out. And well, now just explaining you I'm just ending this video by like explaining how I think the ideal scenario should be in the market. So what I think, I'm maybe right, I might be not. So the Friday's rally that we saw, the good green candle on Nifty or Bank Nifty, let me show you Nifty, as this is the weaker one for shorting. So this candle, which has retraced almost 38%, this is a shallow retracement, and I think this might be just some kind of a pullback in a downside, and we might continue to go down. So this is one scenario that I am thinking. But at the same time, if our markets fall, I want the USD INR to break out. So this is just simple intermarket relationships that I'm using. So our markets have an inverse relationship with the USD going up because we are a net importers of crude oil. India as a country are a net importers of crude oil. We buy crude oil in dollars, and increase in the price of dollars will lead to increased outflows of money from India. It will also reduce the cost of production for the companies in India, because we are heavily reliant on oil in the manufacturing sector, and India's core economy is majority of the economy, not majority of the economy rise in the secondary sector and the primary sector, the farming, the agriculture. So crude oil, so that's the ideal case. Nifty going down, dollar breaking out. The second case might be we might continue to go up. I've given you the levels which you need to watch out for going long or short, and the dollar might plunge from here, and that's how we will play. One of more my favorite charts at the moment is silver. If any one of you is a commodity trader here, silver is a good opportunity to go long, maybe on a dip at 70 to 828. But if you don't get a dip, you can trail your stops tightly and just enter, because I think it's a very good opportunity to go long. But yeah, so silver looks amazing on the charts to go long. It has showed some kind of a bottoming signs. I'm at least expecting a target of this 200 MA of 74,000 approximately, and also some targets of 76,000. But the big targets might take a little time to come, like maybe few weeks to few months. So if any one of you is a positional trader, you can go long on silver. Yeah, so that was it from my side. I've given you the levels for Nifty, Bank Nifty. I've showed you one of my picks that I'll be watching, Infosys, and I have also explain the intermarket relationships which you need to keep in mind while trading the week ahead. And I've also so one last advice is to just so if you are an option seller, ideally on monthly expiries, just book your positions after 1 p.m. Take that DK and go set outside of the market, because ideally, or most of the times, there is a big move towards the end, like approx 2:33 p.m., which goes in one direction, and if you are in the wrong side, it might just take away all your profits and even take some of the money from your pockets as well. So also, yeah, option buyers, you can be prepared to take a what do you say? You can be prepared to take a bullish or a bearish trade, which can work as a hero zero. If you are in the right direction, you can take a hero zero trade, which will have a minimal risk and maximum reward. So just back test all the expiries in the past, and you will understand all the monthly expiry in the past, and you will understand what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's what the advice is. But trade lightly on the day of monthly expiry. Just advice for new traders, as it is a lot of as there is a lot of volatility in the markets. I think that is all. That was all about my view. So I will see you guys soon in my next video. All the best. Cheers.